SLURRYTUB is actually an investment from Beckon Capital's first fund. I'm very excited to have them here today.
Thank you. Welcome to everybody, and thanks for the opportunity to present our SLURRYTUB to you guys this morning. Grateful also to have Angus, as Isaac mentioned, on the line, who's actually the founder and the inventor of SLURRYTUB. So we're going to talk to you a little bit today about what the problem is for the building and construction industry, which is a significant one that we're looking to address with SLURRYTUB, and we're really mindful of the environmental impact that the building industry does have on stormwater quality. So we'll talk a little bit about through that today as well. So Angus, perhaps why don't we just give you the opportunity just to talk to the guys about just the problem, particularly from your 35 years experience on a building site and what that means for the invention.
Yeah, hi everyone, and thank you for the opportunity. I've been running a building company in Sydney for more than 30 years, and over this time I've found it very difficult to responsibly dispose of any excess cement slurry. Cement's used throughout the building process, as everyone would be aware, from start to finish: concrete slabs and footings, bricklaying, rendering, tiling, and even landscaping at the end, towards the end of the project, is cement's used throughout. The council guidelines on how to dispose of cement slurry are really unhelpful and difficult to comply with. So the problem of how to dispose of cement slurry responsibly is a really big one, and one that I always found a challenge. And that's what led me to coming up with the idea of there's got to be a better way, and going into the development of SLURRYTUB, which is our product. And David will talk more about that.
Thanks, Angus. So look, in terms of the solution, we obviously honed in on some really key attributes, and that was, to Angus's point about cleaner and safer sites. We absolutely needed something that was going to be quick and easy to use. The protection needed to be there for drains, for anything that's entering the stormwater from a gutter or a drain needed to be protected. There's upside for businesses that are using SLURRYTUB also, because the clients are going to be happy. They're not going to be subject to sneaky places in the garden or on the lawn where a tradesman might wash up and cause some damage. Builders or site managers are responsible for the sites, and the EPA and council officers are out and about auditing sites for compliance, and there's significant fines that are levied to industry for not doing the right thing, and ultimately this process, or this best practice as we like to call it, is going to be better for the environment. So SLURRYTUB's a polypropylene tub with a filter, with a paper, industrial grade paper filter fitted inside it. It's really ridiculously simple, and I think that's in our experience, the beauty of the product. It's simple. The filter captures the sediment down to about 25 microns, allowing clear water to drain, which is a significant benefit for all users. So how it works, it's really encapsulated in these four images, if you like. So a tradesman, in this case it's a bricklayer, who's just emptied the contents of his cement mixer into his wheelbarrow, and he's emptying the slurry, or the sediment and the wash water, into SLURRYTUB with the filter fitted. Hands free, the barrow stands up. The user or the operator can walk around the front of the barrow, hose out the barrow and its entire contents into SLURRYTUB at about 40 to 50 litres of volume, and immediately the filtering process starts. And you can see in the third photo there the clarity of the water that drains out of SLURRYTUB after a typical bricklayer's mix. It's quite amazing, and to this day still blows my mind to see the clarity of the water. The fourth photo is the hardened content. So that, as I said, the draining commences almost immediately, and as the contents dry, a cake starts to form in the bottom of the filter and the tub, and the user simply picks up the tub and then empties the hardened contents into the building site skip. Now, normally all that slurry would be washed away, usually into a drain or a gutter, and the catchment is quite incredible. Cleared water. So the opportunity for SLURRYTUB, we have threaded outlets on the two sides of SLURRYTUB, which enable us to fit normal garden fitting to the tub, and you can attach a hose, as you can see in the second image there, that will be able to collect the water from the tub. So that'll enable a closed loop, if you like, in terms of the site being completely dry and the slab not being subject to any trips and falls and injuries for workers. So you can actually recycle the water on the job, which is another benefit. And the water saving potential for this is enormous. I spoke about environmental impact earlier. So the water saving, based on an average of 54 litres of water being used for every filter, there's an enormous quantity of water saving opportunity for SLURRYTUB, on the basis that no more are hoses used to wash down driveways and building sites. So, based on the number of filters that we've sold already with SLURRYTUB, there's been over 3 million litres of water saved already, we believe, with the potential for many, many more based on our relatively low penetration rates with SLURRYTUB so far. The other upside of a real environmental benefit is the reduction in what was the TSS, or the turbidity of the water. So the reduction in suspended solids after some testing that we were required to do to get our environmental accreditation is enormous. So, in the vicinity of 5,000 milligrams per litre down to about 50, the filter does just such a magnificent job. Also, the quality of the water at the end of the draining and the filtering process is quite amazing. Also, we're almost at Australian drinking water standards for most of the contents, other than the pH and the cadmium. I beg your pardon. SLURRYTUB's the first of its kind anywhere in the world, and as such, we've invested in the protection of the product through a number of countries, that you can see there. We've filed had granted and filed in most major developed countries, and that gives us some protection, head start on any of the competition. We've been marketing SLURRYTUB for about a year, just over a year now, and we've had some really great supports for some key traditional channel resellers in Australia, including those ones you can see there, and along with some product endorsement from some key stakeholders, including some city councils, the City of Sydney, where Angus secured an environmental performance grant to launch SLURRYTUB, about a year and a half ago. We've got our environmental authentication, or our claims, authenticated by GECA, Good Environmental Choice Australia. So we've really put the product through significant testing to ensure our environmental credibility is there, and we've been able to secure some good leverage with the brand across some key platforms, including the Block, where we ambush marketed the opportunity to get SLURRYTUB on 5 of the houses in the last season, and recently picked up a good design award as a gold winner. So just looking forward a little bit in terms of our penetration now, into the domestic market in Australia. We're still early days with SLURRYTUB, so our penetration is relatively small, and we're targeting that 5% within 5 years. The big opportunity for the product is, as Angus mentioned, as a builder, regulatory and compliance and the guidelines for industry are particularly poor, and our opportunity is obviously to influence that regulatory change, and we've got a strategic opportunity to do that. As I mentioned, SLURRYTUB doesn't exist anywhere in the world, and the opportunity to drive the business in export markets across the world, which we've dipped our toe in the water initially for the UK and Canada with some initial success, which is really encouraging. We've also got new product development opportunities ready to go. We've got some limitations with the current product, purely based on the volume and the capacity. It fits in the back of a ute. We're getting lots of call from end users wanting a bigger unit, so there's an opportunity to work through that process in the new development of logical range extensions for SLURRYTUB. and also, you know, the opportunity to build the team is real. I won't race through regulatory strategy, albeit it's part of a major opportunity for the business. You know, the guidelines need to be improved, and a filtering system, we believe, should be mandatory on all building sites, and we've got some plans to ensure that written into some of those guidelines. And as I mentioned, the international opportunity is extraordinary, given the nature and the size of some of the global markets, particularly the UK being a big masonry market, and the North American market, which spend an inordinate amount of money on renovations, new homes and developments. We've shipped our first containers to the UK and Canada. We were contacted by businesses and interested parties in those two countries on the back of the product really making a lot of sense to them, and that's given us you know, some great energy to look at other markets overseas, and particularly North America, where the environment is key in lots of the building and planning decisions in those markets. Just as an idea, as an extension to the idea on the depth and scale, you know, the market penetration is relatively modest at the moment, given we've only been marketing SLURRYTUB for a short time. But the size of the markets in the UK and the US for renovations are extraordinarily large, and ones that we're really keen to extend the opportunity to. So I think that's it, Isaac. More to expand on, of course, through the breakout rooms. But thanks everybody. That's SLURRYTUB.